In this session, we are going to understand the concept of Canary blue-green deployment. So Canary deployment is used to divert the traffic in sense of some percentage to route to your new application. If everything is going fine, then you can route more traffic to your new application. According to the user experience, if anything is going wrong, you can completely stop the traffic to the new application. Just like here, you can see some 80% traffic is going to the blue, and only 20% is going to the green. So think like blue is the older application and you are rolling out the new application and you are just testing some 20% user experience with the new application. If everything goes fine, then you can gradually increase the traffic to green application. And if there is no error reported, you can 100% route the traffic to your green mean the new application. And in case of any issue, you can quickly roll back the 100% traffic to your blue, mean the older application. So let's start. I have a Kubernetes cluster, and here I created two deployment manifest. This is very simple deployment, one replica and Nginx image I use, and I name it as V1 application 1. Similarly, I create another deployment name as V2 application 2, and I also use the Nginx image. So let me quickly deploy these two applications in the default namespace I will do. So we have two deployments now and we are having pods ready. So pods are ready. So now our both applications are ready. Both deployments are ready. Now I will expose both deployment with the service. So I am deploying everything in the default namespace. You can use any specific namespace. So kubectl expose deploy app v1. Um, I will use the default port 80, target port also 80. Namespace is the default, and the uh, type is cluster IP by default. Similarly, I will expose the deployment to kubectl get svc. So both services are exposed. Endpoints. You can see endpoints are also created with reference to the pod's IP. Okay, now I have ingress resource for app1 I created. This is a very simple ingress resource I created. You can say ingress for ingress bg name I gave. Any meaningful name you can give. Ingress class, same ingress class I use. This is a domain name that is responsible to open the application, and here I route the traffic to v1 service. Okay, so another ingress resource I have app2 Canary. So here the new thing is annotation, and here this is an annotation that Canary is true, and what percentage of traffic you would like to route. For example, initially I want to just route 10% of traffic to this for this domain to this service whose name is app v2. So this I can say ingress Canary for I can say ingress some meaningful name I will give like v2. Okay, and for the first one I can say ingress app v1. Let me deploy these both ingress resources. kubectl get ingress. So you can see the domain is same and there are two ingress resources. Normally, if you are creating the same domain name for the same, this domain will be reachable from outside on the ingress, and you try to deploy the two ingress resources, it will give you the error. But here, two ingress resources are acceptable because one is Canary and other one is the simple that is taking care for rest of all the traffic. So now this domain is managed by ingress controller. So only 10% traffic will be routed to our uh, v2 service. This service is responsible for 10% traffic, and this is our actual application version 1. Okay, so now kubectl get pod. I will do one more thing. I just created this index.html, and here this is a very simple index.html. Here I set a background to blue and I wrote I can say the application. So blue, I will say my main application. This is application version 1. So I will do the copy kubectl cp index html to my v1 pod under usr local share nginx. So you know this is the webroot path of nginx. Sorry, I just need to confirm the exact path. This is wrong. Let me just go inside this pod usr share. Yes, usr share nginx html. This is the right location where index.html is available. So I will just recall the same command and will replace the path with this correct path. So it will copy this index.html to my pod, that is the v1. Now I will just change the index.html with a different background color like green, and I can say it's version 2. So let me just do the same stuff for v2 pod. This is the v2 pod. Just copy the index.html there. Okay, so now everything is good. Our ingress is ready. Our web servers have both web server have different index pages. So and if I ping dot example dot com, it is pointing to my controller node, master node IP. So I will go to directly on my browser, and before writing this http www.example.com, I should know the port number that is responsible to take care of port 80 for my ingress controller. So kubectl get and namespace Let me just quickly get the service in the namespace ingress controller. And here, this is the port number that is responsible for port 80. I have not exposed the service for SSL. So if you are confused about these concepts about what is this ingress controller and how what are these ports, so you can go through with our previous videos where we discuss each and every concept in very detail. So here, this port we will use to access the application, and it's giving me the error because it's trying to redirect to HTTPS. So now I redirect to HTTP. Now you can see the application version 1 is showing. Now I will refresh the page, and only 10% traffic will go to green deployment. So you see now it's going to green. So when I click 10 times, so only one time it is going to green version 2 deployment. So this is a kind of you can say the idea how the traffic is routing to both applications. Okay, so you can just observe when I am doing refresh, most of the traffic is routing to blue application, but very limited traffic is going to green. Now let me increase the traffic to green deployment. So here kubectl execute, sorry, kubectl edit this Canary deployment, Canary ingress resource with the percentage. Here we set to 10. I am going to change this to 50%. Okay. Now let me just refresh. You see, the more frequent traffic is going to, I mean, it's now 50-50. Same traffic, if I am clicking 6 times, then 3 is going to blue and 3 requests are going to green. Okay, and if I 100% transfer the traffic to green, so I can add it or I can directly edit the new, I can either edit the manifest file and deploy it again, just like ingress app to Canary, and here I want to set to 100%. So I can reapply. So now just refresh. So now 100% traffic is shifted to green. So this was just a concept how Canary deployment is useful in production environment. We can gradually route the traffic, and gradually we can roll back the traffic, and 100% we can roll out to the previous version, or 100% route the traffic to the newer version.